Since 1996, it's been part of the mission for DC United to give back to the community in which we serve and which we play.
DC United is committed to making a positive and measurable impact in the lives of children and families in the DC metropolitan region. Our primary focus is to support programs and initiatives focused on health and wellness and youth soccer.
DC Scores is the best-run youth-serving organization in the city, and rather than spread ourselves thin and throw club assets at something outside of our expertise, we've fully integrated these award-winning experts with over 2 decades of youth development experience into the club as our official community partner.
Through our partnership, we have been able to provide free soccer programming in 59 schools and rec centers located at-risk communities across Washington, D.C.
Our ability to impact the entire community with a program that involves not just soccer, near and dear to our hearts, but also an amazing poetry, spoken word program, and also a program that includes community service learning is really something that provides such an amazing impact on these kids, but from a social and emotional standpoint.
Every player kit DC Scores distributes includes the DC United logo. Our mascot Talon shows up at DC Scores events throughout the year. Others participate in our Kids Day at the Stadium campaign, where they donate tickets so that DC Scores soccer players, coaches, and families can come see DC United play live. For many, it's their first in-person MLS experience. And we feature a different original poem by a DC Scores poet-athlete in each home match day program.
With this partnership model, we've been able to increase our community impact tenfold.
It's been over almost 2 decades now that I've been with this club, both as a player and now as a coach. I've been involved with DC Scores for many years now. One of the highlights always being the annual Youth Poetry Slam. And I think it's vital for not only myself, but our club and our players to be a part of this community and help out in any way they can.
Being a professional athlete is really more than what you do on the field. It's, how you can impact the community around you. Most of these kids wouldn't have an opportunity to play soccer if it wasn't for DC United and DC Scores, giving their resources to these kids. It really helps grow the passion for the game, and the more passion that we can grow at the grassroots here, will sprout up into more and better players and better fans.
In our front office, the ticket team does an annual drive that generates money for both United and for DC Scores, and thousands of free tickets for our young soccer players and families so they can experience a Major League game. Our corporate partnership team integrates DC Scores into our sponsor pitches and relationships, and our communications and marketing teams integrate DC Scores into our events, our social media, and our marketing collateral.
With our partnership with Audi Field, it's an opportunity for us here in the DC area to do what we've been focused on, growing the sport of soccer here in America. So with DC Scores, as an extension of what DC United's doing in this community, it's a way that we can help give back.
Most importantly, with the level of integration that we've been able to achieve, there are now thousands of DC kids, parents, and coaches that genuinely feel connected to and are part of the DC United team.
In addition to investing deep in the community through DC Scores, we also work broadly, routinely engaging with a number of other organizations and causes our fans, players, and the MLS are passionate about through specific targeted initiatives.
I worked with Dreams for Kids. I worked a little bit with DC Scores through the club. I worked with the military, giving back to the military. I'm going to be involved with Becky's Foundation. I try to stay connected within the community. This city has helped me so much, and I think it's important for me to give back any way I can. I think it's great that DC United puts us in a great position to help those around us, and that's one of my favorite things about being here at this club.